Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Game Hub. I'm your host, GamerK, and it's time for another round of GamerK's Villainous reviews. And today we'll be going over one of the first villains in last year's brand new set, Villainous, Bigger and Badder. And as you can tell by the cover, or by the cover, Syndrome, which means Pixar has now entered the Disney Villainous board game. And like Syndrome, we will be going over one of the Pixar villains to make their debut into this lovely game, and it is the cuddly and hugger, but ruthless Lotso Huggin' Bear from Toy Story 3. I was not expecting this. Honestly, I was not expecting these villains to be a part of the game. Couple camera issues, but let's get right down to it. So right there, Bigger and Badder, and that is a reference to when Syndrome announces his new giant robot that attacks Mr. Incredible. It's bigger, it's badder. So let's get to Lotso Huggin' Bear set. I'm just gonna, there we go. Now obviously we first look at Lotso's villain mover, and again, another good idea to have this really nice magenta pink I love that even though the Villainous games are basically the entire made by the same people, they did go out of their way to make each one different. This one, you can tell it's Lotso's face with his scowl, kind of, if you can kind of see. And if you can take a look, there's little dots all over it because, I mean, the one way you look at this, it's a decapitated Lotso head, but if you turn it upside down, he's a freaking strawberry because he is strawberry scented. That is freaking amazing, and I love the translucency of it. And we got his board right here. You're a piece of plastic. You were meant to be thrown away. And there's Lotso looking super, there we go, super menacingly. Lotso's objective, have 3 heroes of 0 strength and Buzz Lightyear in the Caterpillar Room. And let's open up Lotso's board to see what we got here. We got the Caterpillar Room, obviously. Very, very nice, but as you can see from the movie, a very terrible place. And I like how it's I always like how for a majority of Villainous, the first realm is usually, the first location is usually either their base of operation or a majority of the time, yeah, it's usually, and then the farther the location is, it's either where the climax of the movie happens or where it's the kingdom of wherever the people live. And then we have the library with that nice image of the Solo interrogation chair, timeout chair, whatever. Then we got the playground outside, and I do love that they went with the big sky, bird's eye view of it. And then we got the Tri-County landfill, that very menacing image of the toys almost going into the inferno. Damn, that was terrifying. I just gotta get something. Alright, so Lotso's objective is to have 4 heroes with 0 strength and have Buzz Lightyear at the Caterpillar Room. And in order to do that, Lotso will need access to these, which are tokens, which on one side, one of them has -1, and then the other one has +1. The other one has -2 and -3. So during the game, Lotso will be putting these tokens on the heroes. Lotso's objective is to get the heroes into the caterpillar room in order to imprison them like he did in the movie. Another fun thing, I'm reading off of the very handy character guide here because I haven't played this one yet, but I hope to soon. And when any of the heroes in Lotso's realm have 0 strength, their abilities are basically negated, unable to be used. Also, when Lotso vanquishes a hero, he does not discard them. Instead, he reduces their strength to 0 using strength tokens. Let's see. And then they stay in the area where they are. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. And he's got a special setup where Buzz Lightyear, I really like this image of Buzz that they went with. I like it. Neither Buzz Lightyear nor any heroes in his location can be targeted by vanquish actions. Buzz begins the game. Let's see. He is placed in the caterpillar room with the guardian side flip up, so he's a hero during this. But during the game, he can be switched to demo mode Buzz Lightyear, and I love that menacing image of Lotso manipulating him, and because he's back into his factory mode setting, which is how he was in the first game, for those of you who remember. Demo mode Buzz Lightyear, sorry, it's a tile, it's kind of slippery. Demo mode Buzz Lightyear can only be used in a vanquish action with at least one other ally. Demo mode Buzz Lightyear is not discarded when used to defeat heroes. Heroes defeated in a vanquish action using demo mode Buzz Lightyear are moved to the caterpillar room. So the minute he's returned, he goes onto Lotso's side of the board and can be used as an ally like normal, which I think is a really cool gimmick that they added. And now let's go into Lotso's villain deck. And first off, I gotta say, I love the magenta purple that they used for Lotso's board and color. And here is the back of his card with the caterpillar room mobile kind of thing with Lotso's head, his walking stick, and I think that's supposed to be Woody's string ring. And then we have the broken locket of Daisy. We've got the patrol car trucks, and then we have the Sunnyside building right at the bottom. So any Lotso fans out there who want this as a tattoo design, I do this with all the villains. Take a good screenshot. All right. Now, one thing I always go over on each villain is kind of their play style a little bit. And Lotso is very effect heavy in his deck, which makes sense because Lotso's one of those villains that doesn't directly get involved with everything. He kind of uses his henchmen and other toys in order to do his bidding. But he does have a couple of allies, and the one thing I go over first is the condition cards, which, again, in Disney Villainous, I consider them the trap cards of the game because they are used during your opponent's turn in your hand, so it's a trap. And Lotso's got 3. He's got 3 conditions, so in this set, they are beefing up on conditions, which I like. It doesn't make them stronger than the original sets. It just makes them a little bit more interesting. Now, the first condition we got is, where's your kid now? And I do like this menacing image of Lotso looking down on the other toys at the landfill. During their turn, if another player defeats a hero with strength 2 or more, you may play Where's Your Kid Now? Choose a hero at Lotso's location and reduce their strength to 0. So in order to get this out, Lotso's going to have to be at a location where a hero is on the other side of the board, and that's basically how you work that card. Next, we got 2 copies of Smells Like Strawberries, and I love this kind of, this image of Lotso being opened on Christmas by Daisy. I like it. And another thing I just want to point out is that I do love his story that he was replaced after he got lost. It kind of showcases to him that all toys are basically trash waiting to be thrown away and replaced. And I do like how it goes into his personality a little bit. I do like it. So Smells Like Strawberries. We got 2 copies of that. And we got 3 copies of Where's Your Kid Now? Oh, no, 2 copies of Where's Your Kid Now? But, during their turn, if another player takes a fate action, you may play Smell Like Strawberries. Shuffle your discard pile back into your deck. So anytime someone takes an action to fate someone, you get to basically reshuffle your discard pile. Sorry if I sound a little weird. It's weather's really bad here, and it kind of affects my sinuses, and it affects everything, so forgive me. Then we get 3 copies of... This one is really terrifying. Something Snapped. That image of Lotso on the road with Big Baby and Chuckles when they came across Sunnyside in that scene. And this is really that look of Lotso realizing he can basically a new place for him to control. During their turn, if another player discards 1 or more cards, you may play Something Snapped. Move all heroes to the Caterpillar Room. So every hero that's in play, move them to the Caterpillar Room, which I do like. It's a good way of, I mean, even if they have 0 strength right away, that's a great way to get a majority of them into the Caterpillar Room almost, again, immediately. And again, going over the effects, and again, Lotso's deck is so effect heavy, it's not even funny. I think he's got the most effects in a single deck, which I do like. So we get 3 copies of Not Age Appropriate. And I do like it. They went with the image of Jesse being used as a paintbrush by this little kid. Oh boy. Move any hero in your realm or any Buzz Lightyear to the Caterpillar Room. Making sure those toys stay where they belong. That is terrifying. Like, I mean, I'm going to be honest. That scene of the kids being rowdy with all those toys made me feel sorry for them. Oh boy. And then we get 2 copies of Original Factory Settings. And there we got, with Buzz's back console right there, flip Buzz Lightyear to demo mode Buzz Lightyear and move him to any location at the bottom of Lotso's realm. All heroes lose 1 strength. So this is one of the ways to get Buzz onto your side and to basically weaken some of the heroes in play. Then we get 3 copies of Welcome to Sunnyside. And there we have that image of Lotso hugging Buzz Lightyear, being the hugger that he is. I love this scene. It's so deceptive, and I love it. Reveal cards from the top of your Fate deck until you reveal a hero. Play that hero to the Caterpillar Room and discard the rest. So again, a good way of getting the characters that you need. And then we got 3 copies of a card I thought was going to be an ally, but no. We get 3 copies of the Bookworm. And as you can see, his cost is questionable. Play any amount of power to play the Bookworm. Reduce a hero strength by that amount. So again, basically, again, pay your cost, and then you get to weaken one of the characters. And one thing I want to point out in this, Barbie and Ken are not part of this game. Yeah, you heard me right. Barbie and Ken are not part of this game, which I kind of guess, considering they weren't a Disney thing. Barbie was its own thing, so I get that. And I just like that they didn't go overboard with that. So I do like that. And then we get 3 copies of Locked Up. And we have that image of Buzz locking up Bullseye in their cells, which is basically the metal wastebaskets in the cupboards, which I do like. All heroes in the Caterpillar Room get -1 strength. You put them there, and you lock them down, and you weaken them. I like it. And then we get 2 copies of Patrolling All Night Long, and it's that really cool image of the trucks going around the playground at night with that shadow, with the shadow and the lighting. It looks so menacing. Choose a hero who is not at the Caterpillar Room, and that hero gets -1 strength. And then we get 1 copy of the most expensive card in the effect deck. New toys don't stand a chance. And that image of Chuckles basically explaining the story. All heroes in the Caterpillar Room lose strength equal to the number of heroes in the Caterpillar Room. So again, if you got 3 heroes there, all of them lose 3 strength, which I do like. Now, yeah, those were a lot of effects for this one deck. And then we got 1 copy of an item. Only 1 item in the deck, and that is Woody's hat. Basically, when Woody escaped, this is them showing his hat. All heroes in Lotso's realm, except Woody, gets -1 strength. So again, they breaking them down, showing them that their leader has fallen. It's kind of a psychological thing. I like it. And then we get 5 allies in this deck. And if you know the movie, you know who they are. First, we got Sparks, the robot. And I do like this image of Sparks holding the screwdriver to unscrew Buzz's console. Sparks gets +1 strength if Twitch is in Lotso's realm. Yeah, all the 4 henchmen all gain power bonuses depending on who is in the realm. Or okay, just the first 3 then. Just the first 3. And then we got Chunk. And I do like this character. I do like him. He's a flip-face character, and I love it. He's a rock monster. Chunk gets +1 strength if Sparks is in Lotso's realm. And then we got Twitch, shining the light, looking like the security guard. Twitch gets +1 strength if Chunk is in Lotso's realm. So Sparks gets power from Twitch. Chunk gets powers from Sparks. Twitch gets power from Chunk, and the cycle continues. So, yeah. And then we get a copy of Stretch, looking very menacingly at the cells, locking them up. Activate ability. Stretch. Move a hero or guardian in Stretch's location to any location in Lotso's realm. Yeah, long arms, stretchy octopus. Move those characters to wherever you need them to. And then we get the 1 copy of Big Baby, and this is the creepiest thing I've ever seen in Toy Story. And Babyface wasn't as creepy as this thing. And that image of it closing the door on the toy, reaching its arm out for the light, that's so creepy. Activate ability. Reveal cards from the top of your fate deck until you reveal a hero. Play that hero to any location except the Caterpillar Room. Very freaking creepy. Very freaking creepy. So again, Lotso's whole gimmick, again, is to weaken the heroes and then to move them in the Caterpillar Room. And even if they're not in the Caterpillar Room, he still has effects and abilities, well, affects our abilities to get what he needs. And now we go into the Fate deck, Lotso's Fate deck, what you got? Which is the same design, but with the white and gold. And this one's a little bit different. We got more effects and no items in this deck. For once, there's no items. That's okay. And then we have, let's see, 4. Only 4? Huh. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, 4 heroes and One sec. Oh, I get it. Okay, you need to have Buzz Lightyear. Okay, I get it now. You have to have all four heroes plus Buzz at the Caterpillar Room, and not this Buzz Lightyear. You will need Buzz Lightyear in Guardian mode in order to win the game, as with the four other heroes. Because Buzz, again, doesn't have any strength. He just prevents anyone from being defeated. So for his effects for the Fate deck, we got... I'm really happy they put this as the image. Spanish mode. This was by far one of the funniest things in the movie, and then afterwards, in number 4, Buzz becomes an absolute moron for some reason. I don't know. Flip Buzz Lightyear to his guardian side and move him to the top of Lotso's realm at Tri-County Landfill. If Jessie is in Lotso's realm, she gains 1 strength. This is absolutely hilarious. I just can't with this picture. I can't. All right. And then we get 2 copies of One Way Out, which is the picture of the janitor throwing away a broken toy into the trash chute. Move a hero in the Caterpillar realm to any other location. And then we get, a couple of one. And then we get 2 copies of Bonnie's Toys. This really heart-wrenching scene at the end of the movie, and was for nothing because number 4 completely got rid of Woody. Yeah. Choose a hero with reduced strength and remove all strength tokens, reduction tokens on that hero. And then we get 2 copies of, and I don't know how long I've been waiting to say this, the I find it funny that these little shits finally get to save them with the thing that took them and put them in the hands. Oh boy. You get 2 copies of that. Choose a hero with 0 strength in Lotso's realm. Discard that hero, removing all strength tokens. Then shuffle Lotso's Fate discard pile back into his deck. I like that, because right at the beginning, before they're about to be destroyed at the landfill, these 3 save them, so I guess it works. And then we get the 1 copy cards, and here is 1 copy of Daisy's Locket, with Lotso holding that locket on Big Baby, pretty much right before he rips it off, I think. When Daisy's Locket is played, discard Big Baby. Shuffle Lotso's Fate discard pile into his Fate deck. So this gets all the abilities and everything back into Lotso's Fate deck and gets rid of his Searcher, which is Big Baby. And then we get 1 copy of Lotso Was Special. And that little image of Lotso with Daisy in the flashback. It's really heartwarming and kind of heart-wrenching when you find out the whole thing. Discard an ally from Lotso's realm. So again, getting rid of his workforce. Because Lotso's whole bottom row is mostly empty because there's so many effects in his deck, but his workforce, his allies, are what he needs in order to succeed throughout this game. And that is where that card really comes into play. And then we get 1 copy of Andy's Looking for Us. This 1 scene of Andy looking for them and his mom realizing that she made a mistake. Okay, they were gone for no, they were gone for a day. Oh my God, they were gone for a day. A day? Wow. I never really noticed that, how long that movie took place. And all heroes with 1 or more strength gets +2 strength. Heroes with 0 strength are not affected. So this is a card, if they're pushing to the edge of being powerless, this card basically saves them out. But if they are already at 0, yeah, tough luck. And then we get the 4 heroes that are necessary for Lotso to complete his goal. And even though I love all the toys of the Toy Story gang, like I love Slinky. Slinky was my favorite as a kid because I love dogs and he was just so fun. I love Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head. But the 4 that they picked to be the main focus, I do love. One of my favorites, Ham. Basically where I got my sarcasm from. I mean, I got a lot of sarcasm characters introduced to me early on, so I love him. When performing a vanquish action to defeat Ham, at least 2 allies are needed. Yeah, because the Ham isn't going down that easily. And then we get the menacing but sweet Rex. And this image just, it compensates Rex so much, and I love it. When performing a vanquish action, Rex cannot be targeted if there are other heroes in his location. Rex cannot lose strength if other heroes are in his location. So, loves his friends, and then when they're around, he can't be harmed. And I love that. And then we got this nice image of Jessie. Really nice. Confident look. When Jessie is played, you may discard an ally from Lotso's realm. So, yeah, Lotso needs to get these guys out on the board, but they also do things when they do. But the thing is, when they have 0 strength... One sec. So, again, all 4 heroes plus Buzz, so all 5 of them need to be at the Caterpillar room with 0 strength in order for Lotso to win. But the thing is, the minute their strength goes to 0, all these abilities are basically non-active, which I do really like. And then we get the Rootness Tootness Cowboy in the Wild Wild West, Woody. And I do like the image that they went with him. Very nice. Little bend there. Where is the monkey? Where is that creepy monkey eye in the sky? Where is he? Why isn't he in this game? I think that's the only kind of joke I've made in this. Which is good. Woody, strongest character on the board. When Woody is played, you may move all heroes in the Caterpillar room to any other locations. If Woody's hat is in Lotso's realm, you discard it. So yeah, once Woody's back, everyone breaks out, which I do really enjoy. I do love how all these, this is what I love about the Villainous game. Every single card, especially the Disney Villainous, every single card, every effect, basically works with what the story of the movie was. And I love that. I love that attention to detail in this game. And it just works. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the review of Disney Villainous Bigger and Badder Lotso review. Okay, it would have been really, really funky if they actually made this figure smell like strawberries. It would have been really weird, but at the same time, I love it. I love this character. I can't wait to play him one day with some friends. So that is it for the Lotso review of Disney Villainous. Like, comment, subscribe down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. More reviews will be coming out this year, and join me next week where we end the month of January by going over another great story-based game that shows that even the metallic can have a heart of gold. Okay, is that stupid? It's just odd that I'm doing this game even though I live right across the river from the said location. This is GamerK, logging out.